Santos here with an update on BlazBlue CP Extend. Now, for those of you who are not familiar, BlazBlue Chronophatasma Extend will be hitting Japanese shores on April 23rd, 2015. Unfortunately, we have not received an update on when this title will be localized. We're hoping it's soon, but for now, I will personally be importing, and because we just don't know, like when is it gonna hit U.S. shores? But time will tell, I suppose. Anyways, back to the main content here. We have recently received a new scan, giving us additional information about the content and Extend. So I believe this scan hit a couple about yesterday or so, February 5th. So let's see here. I know a lot of you are looking at these characters and saying, I can't read Moonspeak. And, guess what? I can't read Japanese either. But fortunately, due to some contributors on GameFAQs, awesome site by the way, I have a better idea of what's going on here. Basically, what we see here is there's going to be a number of updates to how basically there's a new feature called My Room. When you think about, a good example is for those of you who have played Phantasy Star online in any capacity. Basically, you have a room that you can customize, and other players can go to that room and see what you did. So I'm thinking it's going to be like similar to that. Again, I don't know exactly how everything will operate without trying it myself, but regardless, reading the notes here, with this My Room feature, you can use My Room in player match. So that'll be awesome. I really like the updates here that they're giving to that sort of, what am I trying to say, like the playable avatar or chibi form of the characters, that you can run around, and basically that was only used for the player lobbies. So it was like, a really underused feature. I personally don't play in the player lobbies. There's a number of limitations, like you can only play one-on-one, and you can't really have like a group thing going on with people in a lobby. In that player lobby, where you run around with the chibis, you can't. It had its obvious limitations there. So from what I see here in the screenshots, I am liking the updates so far. And here on the right side, we can see images. Basically, this is screenshots from what appears to be a gag reel and Extend. Now, for those of you who haven't seen any of the gag routes or scenes from BlazBlue, they are hilariously funny. I gotta say, like the rivalry / bromance going on between Jin and Ragna is probably that little plot point or scenario is probably, I know it's maybe a little bit cliche and may get old after a while, but I think it's very funny. And definitely the way Jen's voice goes like all crazy, I just think that's hilarious. But anyways, so here we have Celica and Minerva with Carl and Ignis. I could not tell you why Ignis is with Carl. Oh, is that Relius in the background? I think so. So that's somewhat of a weird looking scene. Maybe it's a couple years in the past or something. I couldn't really tell you because I can't read all the fine print in Japanese. So Here we have Ragna, who does not look amused. He's like, get the hell out of here, Terumi. Who wants anything to do with you? And Terumi with the classic anime shadow over his eyes, being all mysterious, like as if we don't know who's behind, who's inside of your body, Terumi. I know that's sounding wrong, but I digress. We have Celica here and Jin with cat ears. That has to be from a gag segment. And here in the bottom right-hand corner, more screenshots from my room, which looks pretty awesome, I guess, if you like to do those sorts of things, like be all cute with dressing up your room. And I'm guessing you can invite other players, so that would be pretty cool, actually. Like, it would be like somewhat of a MMO-esque feature. So that would definitely give a lot of playtime, additional playtime and replayability to the online features of BlazBlue for sure. You know, if you feel like, hey, I don't feel like playing BlazBlue because it's very like finger button intensive and I gotta be concentrated, etc. And you just want to like relax and play, dress up your room. That would be cool if you could play dress up as well. I know you could do it with the menu, but it would be awesome, like in real time, to dress up your avatar chibi character. That would be really cool. So yeah, guys, I'm liking the updates from this new scan, and I have a little bit to talk about in regards to an older scan, I believe that hit 2 or 3 weeks ago. So let me bring that up here. Now, for those of you who haven't heard yet, Mai and Kajun, Mai Natsumi and Kajun will be present in CP Extend story mode. Unfortunately, not playable characters yet. I'm banking on the fact that Mai will eventually become a playable character, just not yet. I think, I'm not like a fanboy for any characters, except maybe... I know if Arclancer from GameFAQs is listening, he will hate me for this, but I am not a fan of Celica per se, but I am a fan of her voice actress in English, just because she's been in a lot of work that I've listened to, and mainly anime that I've listened to, but more on that later, guys. But I'm definitely a fan of her voice actress. Moving on, Mai and Kajun here. Now, for those of you who may not be aware, Mai Natsume has the dark violet hair, the large bust size, and and yellow ribbon behind her head, and a nice miniskirt, I must add. But anyways, yes, that's Mai, and the character who appears next to her is Kajun. I forgot her last name, sadly. It starts with an F. She has the lighter violet hair, and the color of her eyes matches her hair. So very cute as well. So now I don't know much about Kajun, but my Cajun making you think of barbecue and barbecue sauce. I know her name is really, really interesting. But I digress. Mai, however, again, I talked about her being a very likely candidate for a playable status in the future. Kajun, I don't know really what she does, but I've been trying to figure out what the heck's going on in this with Kajun in the upper right-hand corner of the scan, because it's like I like that screenshot because, like, when you look at Kajun, it's like she mainly has this blank sort of, how do I put this, like, I'm just staring at you expression, and I'm all fabulous expression on her face. And then you look at these upper two screenshots here, she looks shocked behind Jin. Why, I don't know. And here, I have no idea what's going on. Like, she smacked her head into something. But, yeah. I am, really anticipating how these new characters will be implemented. I I'm a huge fan of the story mode aspects of BlazBlue, basically the whole package. So I'm really looking forward to it. And I heard through the grapevine that I always speculate about the English dub actors. Basically, it's not that I favor the English dub per se. I just enjoy the additional content. I'm a supporter of dual audio for sure. And, well, I guess I prefer English in most cases because I can actually understand it. But, I'm always speculating about, like, who will voice these new characters, and CP Extend. We don't know yet, but I heard through the grapevine that someone on Dustloop heard that Stephanie Shea and number 2 other voice actors whose name I can't remember right now were heard working on an Arc Systems title. I cannot tell you exactly how valid that claim is. However, it would be very interesting to see who actually voices these characters. So yeah. And now I may put out a video here about Celica and her English voice actress, since I'm such a fan of Carrie Savage. So stay tuned for that if you're a fan of Celica and Carrie Savage. But anyways, I think I said everything about this scan pretty much. We have these cute figurines over here. I think that may be a pre-order bonus or something. I could be wrong on that. But very cute figures here. I believe that's Mood 12 in the middle. I don't know why. You would expect that to be Kajun or something. But Celica, Mood 12, and Mai Natsume there with the cute little chibi figurines. We're going to shift here to talk a little bit about XBlaze Lost Memories, which also has a new scan. Now, I'm also a huge fan. Basically, I'm a huge fan of anything BlazBlue. I haven't read like the light novels, I guess, so I don't know much about when Mai and Kajun were introduced. I was like, who are these characters? So I had to do a little bit of research and find out, who the heck they were, because I had no idea. But about Lost Memories and this new scan here, we have this character called Kiri, who at first glance I really thought was a girl. I mean, that's the thing. A lot of characters in the anime art style could be considered very androgynous, I guess is what I'm trying to say. You can't really tell exactly what they are at first glance. Now Kiri he has the brunette colored hair, and he has like a silver streak of hair and he's pictured with the cat doll over here. I believe it's called Brain Cat. I can't tell you much about Brain Cat because I don't know too much about him in that regards, but what I was speculating was that this character here, Kiri, he just looks like he has a resemblance to Ripper from the first game. Ripper, again, hailing from XBlaze, the first game, and he was sort of like the antagonist out to kill everybody. And it's something about Ripper and just the way he goes about, how he goes about things. It's like, I swear, looking at the current timeline, that he could, I know this is going out on a limb, that I'm saying that Ripper and his sort of presence, his soul, I guess, could be a descendant of Hazama, pretty much Terumi from the main BlazBlue series. It just seems like that could be a possibility to me. Just if you look at how they carry themselves, I could be wrong on that account, but that's just my opinion. Whether it will be right or not, we shall see. But anyways, here we have Curie up here with the brain cat. Now going on, I don't have much to say about Curie, but again, besides the apparent relation to Ripper, I don't know again if that's fact or not, but that's just what I'm thinking. Here we have Toya and S looking all cute. She is making a reappearance. It seems like all of the cast from the first XBlaze is making a reappearance. At least the main characters are. They will be making a reappearance. So Hinata, Toya, and then S going from left to right here in the upper left-hand screenshot. And then, there's one thing I wanted to say about in regards to a previous XBlaze Lost Memories scan, which I believe hit at around the same time as the let me think here, the Mai and Kajun scan. So that was like 2 to 3 weeks ago. So basically with XBlaze Lost Memories, I believe there's a new character who will be the protagonist. So basically Toya from the first game will not be the main protagonist. It will be this character called Watashi, if I'm not mistaken. So now Watashi, she has a physical appearance that is strikingly similar to Ringo. Basically, this one character from XBlaze has many names, so it may be somewhat of a spoiler to mention it, but Ringo is the character, her name when we're first introduced to her. So Ringo, she has like pink hair, and the hairstyle is very similar to, if you look at Kokonoi 9 in the present BlazBlue timeline. So I'm quite certain that Kokonoi and 9 are descendants of Ringo and Watashi as well, through some various means. Now Watashi is like a small child or something like a maybe teenager, at least in appearance. And there's also this other new character called Nobody. She's like she has silver hair, and it appears her eyes are closed all the time. I can't tell you much about Nobody, but very interesting name. Very, like, I swear this plot here, the BlazBlue plot is going to confuse people just like Kingdom Hearts and Metal Gear, but hell, we're all fans of this series, so bring on the new content for sure. But I can't even wrap my heads around Chronophatasma's plot alone. But anyways, in addition to Nobody, the character name Nobody, there's one other new character again, who appears to be related to Celica in the current timeline somehow. She's like a little as if Celica was 7 years old or something. And her Japanese name is Imoto, I think, which is the Japanese word for a little sister. So how she's related to Celica, I couldn't tell you, but she looks like Celica as if she was 7 years old. I kid you not. So the plot again is going to confuse everybody, but I'm a fan of XBlaze, and I definitely recommend the game. Like, if you're just a fan of BlazBlue in general, if you want a break from just the high action and the hand-eye coordination that fighting games require, I definitely need a break sometimes. So, visual novels, again, there's not much playability. Is that even a word? There's not much. Well, first of all, there's not much to play in the first place. So if there's not much to play, there's not much replayability. However, if you're a fan of reading, who doesn't like to read? But if you like movie sequences and just sort of watching your content, I would definitely recommend it. I actually like visual novels to a certain extent more than anime. Again, it depends on the content, but if you look at anime, which is just watching episodes, right, and a visual novel, there's more to do in a visual novel, but it's also like an anime, but not quite. So there's more to do in a visual novel than just watching anime, but they're similar, but different. So yeah, definitely check out XBlaze, and then XBlaze Lost Memories, which I believe is hitting sometime in August. I could be wrong on that one. In Japan, we don't know the localized date. My wish is for XBlaze to eventually get an English dub. I would really, really appreciate that. I mean, I'm just one person in their audience of people that are trying to sell the game to, but I would really appreciate an English dub, just because then I can go through the game again, 2 times, one for the English dub and one for the Japanese, and it'll be like, I do that for a lot of anime too. It's just giving you that extra bit of content. Even though you're watching the same content, it's giving you different voices, so it's like a different experience. So that's again why I really appreciate dual audio. Now going through these screenshots here, we have more pictures of S. ES is her name. I don't know. I say S. It could be pronounced ES, but I'm going to call her S. So if someone has the correct pronunciation, please correct me. We have S here. Okay. She has an eye patch. I cannot tell you why she has an eye patch. She did not have one in the first game, so I don't know what's going on with that. But very cute butler type outfit she's wearing there. She wants to make us. It looks like a flan or something. I don't know. I don't like flan. I tried it. Maybe it was just because it was in a prepackaged thing. But I think flan and custard, I guess flan is a type of custard maybe. I thought it was like too crunchy. Is what I think I'm trying to say. Like you bite into it and it's like I think I wanted something more like yogurt. Not like I got a crunch like potato chips when I'm eating this gelatin type thing. It's way harder than Jello, by the way. It's like, I don't know. I just didn't like it. We have Mai Amano Hosaka. Everyone makes fun of her name. I like Mai. I know everyone's gonna get Mai and May confused, but Mai Amano Hosaka here. She has the purple hair, and one could speculate that her heritage could be related to who's the character I'm thinking of? Damn, Izanami. Again, I don't want to get into CP plot, but and then who she actually is, and then who she isn't, and body takeovers. I don't really want to get into that right now. But again, Mai Hosaka is from the Hosaka clan, and I believe there's a character with the same last name, at least in the BlazBlue, who's a BlazBlue character. You saw her at the end of Chronophatasma with Kagura, if I'm not mistaken. So that's the character I was thinking of with the same last name. So here we have... I'm looking at Kiri's eyes. Every time I say Kiri, I'm thinking of Kirito from Sword Art Online. I swear his eyes look like the Rippers. So there has to, I could be wrong, but I'm thinking there's a resemblance some way, form, or fashion. And like the purple from his coat could be traced to Ripper's outfit. I don't know. I just think there's a resemblance, guys. Who do we have here in the lower? Is that Watashi? I don't know. I can't really... I'm not zoomed in. But, it looks like the scientist from XBlaze. I could be wrong there. Sadly, I can't zoom in. But it looks like somebody with pink hair who could be Watashi. I could be wrong with pronunciations, guys, but I'm trying my best. Oh, yeah. But, yeah. And Kion is the blonde-haired character here with the green eyes. I think green or teal colored eyes. She's a mage. She's also a cool character. I guess like all the female characters. But who do I like best? I don't know. I like Mai Hosaka's name. She's also cool and very and like she's definitely a tsundere. I know there's different pronunciations for that. But she's very like, everyone knows what a tsundere is, hopefully. But yeah. Yeah, she's like, try hard to not show her affection towards you. But when she really may like you, but she's playing hard to get. I digress. But yeah, there we go, guys. I'm really looking forward to definitely CP Extend and XBlaze Lost Memories as well. So yeah, guys, if you guys are interested in checking, in purchasing CP Extend, check out the links I have in the video description. I'm personally purchasing. I already paid for my copy through PlayAsia, so I'll be importing the Japanese copy of the game, and we'll be definitely checking it out. Once again, if you want to see more live streams of BlazBlue content, check out my Twitch channel, which is twitch.tv/anime_inspirations. I generally hold BlazBlue tournaments pretty much every Saturday evening at 7 p.m. Eastern. The tournament series name is called Anime Clash, by the way. So check that out, guys. If you're interested in seeing BlazBlue action and mingling with the Anime Clash community that has sort of been created over the past couple of months. So yeah, guys, be on the lookout for a Celica and Carrie Savage themed video hitting here shortly. This has been Xanthos. See you guys next time.